Hi folks, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm an American living in Germany, dealing with being disabled because I had a brain tumor. I'm old, I'm almost 50. Right now, I am in the middle of moving hell. And of course, right at the beginning of moving hell, I dropped my cell phone. I broke my phone. But none of that matters. None of that is the point of today's story. Because in between moving hell, I found some time to run to a little supermarket that's over by the train station here in Mönchengladbach, Germany. And as my old, cranky, disabled ass is walking towards the supermarket, I witness what looks like to me some methed up Nazi dude with bad tattoos getting into a boxing pose and going towards a student. A black student, a young man. Literally right as I'm approaching the situation. You see, across from this supermarket, there's a school. Kids are studying, I think, engineering or something. And when these students are in their lunch break, they go and pick up food at the supermarket, which also has like warm stuff, like chicken and stuff. That's what I went there for, chicken. But instead of chicken, I had to get in the face of a Nazi first. That's right. So, like, literally, as I'm just walking in this direction, I see skinhead-looking, meth-head Nazi dude going like this, and I look at who he's doing that at and going, come on, and it's a young man, like maybe 17, 18 years old. And me, well, I may not be young, and I may be disabled, but you know what else I am? I'm also a little crazy, and I hate fucking Nazis. So without missing a beat, without knowing what was the context of the situation here, I just walked immediately up directly into the face, about this far away from skinhead looking dude. And I gave him my best cold hard German stare. Kind of put my chin up a few times like, what are you gonna do? And this dude, while he didn't take his eyes off of the kid who's now behind me, he did in fact though back down from my and back down and put his fists down, and some words were exchanged. And at this point, meth head Nazi's big gigantic fat buddy, probably loves foosball and punching his wife, he decides to move closer to me. Dude's like twice the size of me in both directions, and he looks at me and he says, "Was willst du, Oma?" So I turned my cold hard stare from Nazi number 1 to meth head Nazi number 2, and I looked at him and I said, "Probier mal etwas, ich zeig's dir." He didn't have anything else to say to me. Tried giving me an intimidating look, but I always find it really funny when people that are incredibly out of shape think they're intimidating just because they're big. My daddy taught me, the bigger they are, the harder their fall, the more it's gonna hurt when they hit the fucking ground. All you gotta do is swipe your legs, bro. I didn't say that. I didn't swipe his legs, and I didn't punch a Nazi. But I'm not gonna lie. Kind of wish I did. Kind of really wanted to. But instead, I feel like I handled the situation appropriately. In accordance with laws or whatever. I don't know. I did want to punch a Nazi. I can't lie about that. Can't arrest me for my desires. You see, folks, don't get me wrong. I know there's some people out there that are thinking, Armstrong, you're small, you're older, you're disabled, what are you doing? That guy could have, that guy could have what? I don't know, I don't just think about what that guy could have done. I think about, historically speaking, I think about, the right now in Germany, racism, Islamophobia, xenophobia, it's at an all-time high. Even political parties that claim to be left-leaning parties have gone completely right-wing as far as I'm concerned. I've seen statements made by political figures, propaganda videos that are just straight up hate against Muslims. People in Germany right now feel a little too comfortable with being racist. My daddy didn't raise me that way. My daddy raised me that I give every human being a chance as they present themselves to me. My daddy raised me to always stand up for an underdog. My dad raised me to be totally anti-racist. And my dad's father was actually here in Germany in World War II, fought and killed actual Nazis right in the head, took their medals afterwards. You know what I'm saying? And all I can think of when I see moments like this today at the train station is, What a shame that my grandfather seemed to have missed a few. Can't help but wonder this is fate's way of telling me maybe this is why I was sent here. But I can't finish the job, can't finish the job, can't finish the job. I am not promoting any kind of violence on my channel. I am just really, really frustrated and possibly still running on a little bit of adrenaline today from getting in a Nazi's face. As an immigrant myself, who has also many immigrant friends, some are asylum seekers, many are Muslim as well, people of all different colors and beliefs, I can't tolerate this shit anymore. I not only can't tolerate it, I don't feel like it's good enough for us white people to claim to be allies. It's not, time to be an ally is long gone and it did nothing. It is time for us to step up and be accomplices. And when we see things that are straight up the results of white supremacy in our society, it's our responsibility as white people to put ourselves in danger. To put ourselves in front of that cop that's about to beat up a person of color. To put ourselves in front of some little drunk ass, methed up Mönchengladbach wannabe Nazi skinhead trying to act like he has any kind of athletic ability and is gonna box a student from a school after he called him the N-word. So I know there's some people out there that think I probably shouldn't have done this because I put myself in danger. I'm just a disabled, older lady. You know, that guy could have beat me up. I could have ended up in a hospital. I'm fine with all that. I'm also fine with this kind of monkey knowing that his behavior will not be tolerated out in public. And that unlike his neighbors, his family, his little meth head friends that he runs around with and hangs at the train station all day instead of, I don't know, looking for a job, maybe unlike them, dumb little Nazi boy will know that sometimes people are going to stand up to him. Sometimes when he starts acting like a little racist piece of shit, maybe, just maybe, someone's gonna get in his face and tell him to knock it the hell off. Like his mom probably should have done when he was a kid, but she was probably too busy drinking. Mönchengladbach. I'm talking about Germany's finest. Germany's finest. You can find them not just in this city, but any major city. You see, I used to have jobs that took me traveling all around this country. And if you want to see Germany's finest, the people that also, by the way, usually are voting for AfD, the Nazi party here, well, all you got to do to meet these folks is go around any major train station. Pretty much where there's meth, you'll find them. Around any major German train station, you will find mass amounts of drug addicted, alcoholic, and I don't know why they gather there, but for some reason, a whole lot of racists. So yeah, I just want to come at you with that little story of how I got into the face of some meth head, skinhead, wannabe Nazi piece of shit at the Mönchengladbach train station. And if you happen to be from Mönchengladbach and some little Nazi piece of shit tells you that someone's grandma got in his face, ask him why he walked away like a little girl. Rant over. The end.